Hey everybody, what's up? I hope you're having an awesome day because I am, and you should definitely as well. Yeah, it's been a great day. Went to school, went to work, now it's video time, an awesomely busy day. But anyways, welcome back to another Cars 3 diecast review. Today, here we have APB, who's yet again another Demolition Derby contender. Only 2 more to go, at least for now, and then like September we'll have more, actually probably even before that because we have the next case of 2-packs coming in very soon. But anyway, I got this from Amazing Boys Toys Co. Thank you Bailey Mays over there at the company. Their eBay store is currently called Code Mays 0, but they're in the process of changing everything over to Amazing Boys Toys Co. with their own website. It's going to be great, coming very soon. Their email address is in the description below as well, so you can contact them asking about any items that you don't necessarily see on their eBay store, but you still may be interested in buying because they have a lot of stuff ranging back from 2006 all the way up until the newest cutting edge cars of today. So yeah, just email them and you'll definitely most likely be in luck. You can also email them if you want to sell something that you just have laying around collecting dust, you don't want anymore. Just, send them an email with the details, loose, damaged, mint, in the package, it doesn't matter. You'll be just fine. And they do ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter if you're outside the United States. You may just have to pay a little bit more, but you gotta understand that's just the way it is. And now it's time to get into the review here of APB, starting with the poll results and whatnot. So obviously he won the poll on my review of Broadside. You can see him back there in the left corner. He's looking pretty cool. Although, one of my least favorite Demolition. Actually, he is my least favorite. But APB got 342 votes, which was 75% of the people who voted. Awesome job, APB. You really scored big on that one with, 75%, 3/4 of everyone who voted. And now the poll for today is going to be pretty small because we only have 2 cars left, and that is Fishtail here and Jimbo. I think this will be a pretty tight competition because they've been polling around the same numbers on the polls lately. So, for me personally, it doesn't matter. I'm kind of leaning toward Jimbo, but, vote for whoever you want. Jimbo would obviously be an unboxing and Fishtail would be just a loose review like today. So let's dive right in with the appearance of APB in Cars 3. Now she, yep it is a she, check out the Meet the Cars 3 book for that verification. There's a nice little picture of her section in the Meet the Cars book. And yep, definitely a female, it says right in there. So that's kind of cool because, it mixes it up a little bit, kind of like Misty Motorcraft being the only female piston cut racer in Cars 1. Don't know about any female racers in Cars 3 besides, of course, Cruz Ramirez. Now, she did speak in the movie when all the Demolition Derby cars come racing out onto the track. She says, protect and swerve. So kind of a play on protect and serve. She looks to be possibly a retired police officer or possibly just someone that wants to pretend to be a police officer, and therefore, instead of saying protect and serve, which is, what a normal police car would say because they protect and serve the people. There it is right there on Mike here, who's a police officer that will compare APB to in several moments. So nice little play on that because obviously there's no serving here. They're swerving around in the mud, kind of dangerously as well. Unfortunately, that scene wasn't shown in any trailers, only in the Road to the Race event sneak peek clip, and that was only meant for the attendees of that event, so I won't be showing anything on the screen. Obviously though, when the movie comes out, we'll be able to slow things down, pause, and take screenshots, but that's looking to be about like a month and a half away, something along those lines. I think it comes out in like October on DVD, possibly. I mean, they have to wait until it's out in all theaters worldwide, right? Which is September 28th is the last date. Anyway, that's the appearance. She kind of swerves around there and is shown in the background sometimes, flashing the lights. So it's pretty easy to spot her because you just look for the flashing lights, which kind of surprising that they still work considering that she's missing one up there on the right. Now, as for her releases, she is huge. She has 3 so far. One is in the Demolition Thunder Hollow Speedway 5-pack exclusive to Walmart. The other cars in that pack are T-Bone, who is the first look, Fishtail, Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipplefilter, and Cruz Ramirez as Francis Beltline. So in my opinion, an absolutely amazing pack because betting, at least I'm betting, that you guys probably don't have all the cards in this set. Now, these 4 are out as singles. APB and Fishtail are in 2017 Cards 3 Singles Case H. The entire list of contents is in the description below. As I've said in previous videos, it's an awesome case because there are so many new cards. This guy here was introduced in Case B, and Cruz in Case F. So yep, they're all out as singles. T-Bone is the first look diecast that's not out as a single. He may be though. In the future, check out the description below if you want to see my review on him. So, out as a single, 5-pack, and in an upcoming 3-pack with RB. Oh my gosh, I must be hungry. I'm thinking of Arby's. I don't know if you guys have that around you, but it's basically like a food joint. You know, you get some like burgers there, some like barbecue. I don't know. I really have actually never been there, but my parents like it. It's good stuff, I guess. But anyway, complete sidetrack right there. Arvy, not RB, and Fishtail. I don't know what I'm thinking, guys. Maybe I was thinking like APB. There's a B in there and there's an A. I don't know. Whatever. But 3 releases, which is like 3 times more than, for example, T-Bone or Broadside. So, yeah, congrats to her. Great job there. I just want to say, I apologize if I actually call APB a he, a him, or whatever, because I just automatically think that because, you know, it's kind of strange, but I do want to apologize if that accidentally slips out. Anyway, she has this nice satin paint job, this matte paint job, which now all the Demolition Derby cars have, whereas previously cars like Taco and Sigler had glossy finish. You can see how the light like reflects off of him there. Better example here is T-Bone because you can really see it on him. But on all these cars with the matte finish, that does not happen. And it definitely makes sense because they're dirty, they're beat up, and they're definitely not going to be shiny. So all of them now are like that. So, you know, Fishtail, Broadside, T-Bone. So nice improvements on that. And you can see here on the hood, it's just all really dented up. You can like see the texture there. I'm actually happy that it got just so sun bright there, like eclipsed bright right there, because you can really see the detailing there and the shading of the hood. You can see the outline of the hood there. And now in the hood, you have these 2 exhaust headers, which as I've said before, provide for a better exhaust flow of combustion and all the smoke and whatnot that just needs to be pumped out of the body. It needs to escape and whatnot. And I do like that they shaded it so it's like normal gray color there toward the bottom, and as you get toward the top, it's burnt, it's black. Makes sense because that's where everything is coming out, and naturally it would burn it to that black kind of like smoky color there. Now you can see that APB has a total and absolute frown on there. You can see the line right there. She is not happy. I mean, most of the time you just see the eyes, which it's a nice expression, not one of the best, but you know, she is definitely not messing around. Her taillights or headlights, what am I thinking, are knocked out there. They do kind of actually look, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying that because all the other ones have knocked out headlights and I can't see them. It's really black in there. And she also has this weird kind of like bar right here, which I know a lot of police cars have. It's like one of those like push bars or whatever, like right here. So, you know, it's kind of like a protector there for the police car to do stuff, you know, hit other cars, perhaps a car chase, or, you know, I don't know, whatever needs to be done. So this is like the old version of that. It's this kind of like gray plastic add-on. It does look kind of beat up in some places. Her tires are just black, and they do have the white spray paint on there, which is pretty cool. A lot of the Demolition Derby cars have some sort of spray paint on there, like the Hourglass. You can see it's a little bit better there in T-Bone, a little bit more, I don't know, defined. Here it's a little bit like sprayed on, but pretty cool. Here's the base if you are interested. I love now here, you just have like, it's all black pretty much on APB, but there's a side door here that was sloppily painted white. You can see some of the black is still seeping through, so they didn't apply enough layers, enough coats. And then you have the sloppy badge on there. I mean, check this out. You can see this like little extra tail of a line right there, and then the black line around a star. It looks like something a first grader would draw. I mean, it really does, but I guess it gets the job done. Really, makes that appeal for APB. It does say the law right there. That's cool. And then you have 54, again, very sloppily. You have like the white, I don't know, spray, overspray there. The 4 is dripping. On the hood here, it's all white. This looks to be a little bit better, but it is dirty in some places. And you can see the light bar here is crooked. It's tilted down toward the left. You have the red light there, the center white, clear light, and then this one here is missing, which, theoretically would be blue because it'd be like this here on an axle accelerator there, red, silver, blue. I'm pretty sure that's how it would go. Or maybe it'd just be red again, but it's definitely missing. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, don't think that yours is wrong if you get that and you're like, oh my God, is it missing that? No, they're all like that, so don't worry. There's the back window. There's the trunk. You can kind of see the outline there, and it's super dented here. You can really feel the indentation right there. You can run, so that is the saying, the slogan here on APB, which is pretty cool. So obviously playing on you can run, but you can't hide, although it does not say you can't hide on APB. I guess it's just implied. So very cool there. Again, sloppy white lettering there. On this side, you have the same exact decals, 54, but it's not dripping, so it's changed, which is awesome because it would not be realistic if it's the same on both sides because, it's just different. It's not applied by a machine. It's hand applied or tire applied, I guess you could say, manually. The law there again, so you can kind of see how that's more of like an uppercase T for the one there. This one looks more lowercase. That's just how it looks to me. The badge is also different. It looks better because you didn't have that tail. On this side, you can see definitely the white in between the gold tail and the ring there. So it's a little bit better here, but it looks darker because the white is dirtier, definitely. And that's pretty much it for APB. She is very cool for sure. By the way, these are a rubbery plastic, but definitely don't pull on them too hard or they might break. So very nicely done here on APB. I was talking in Broadside's review and how he doesn't really have a gimmick of his own that makes him unique. APB's gimmick is definitely being a police car. And now she does not have a sponsor. Some of the Demolition Derby cars have sponsors, like Taco here is sponsored by Ward's Towing Service or whatever, Ward's Towing, and there's the number. And I think a better example would probably be on Pushover here, This and That Parts Boutique. So just kind of like random local businesses that want to sponsor cars in the Demolition Derby. It's like their version of the Piston Cup. Like Shiny Wax is to Darren Leadfoot as This and That Boutique is to Pushover. So a little analogy there for you guys. Look at that, a little analogy. So now it's time to compare APB to his fellow police cars. Sheriff here. These are all very different, but I did want to compare them to some cars. I mean, all these Demolition Derby cars are just so unique to, themselves that it's really hard to find other cars to compare them to. But I think, I pulled as many police cars as I thought were at least somewhat similar for APB's video here. That Sheriff, my eye on Sheriff is messed up. Look at how that one's like higher than the other one. Looks kind of messed up. Alright, Sheriff. I think you need some sleep, buddy. Here's Axle Accelerator, who's probably the most similar just because of model. He just looks a little bit like thinner. APB looks a little bit more like chubby. I don't know, shorter, longer. Yeah, APB is longer. Axle Accelerator, actually no, Axle is longer. APB is shorter. Axle is thinner. APB is wider. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Then we have Marlin Clutches McKay, the Piston Cup security police guy, whatever you want to call him. He's got that determined face on. He's not letting anyone slip by. Very nice. I want you guys to tell me what police car that I show in this video is your favorites? Mine's probably Sheriff, just because, you know, he's Sheriff, he's the classic, but APB is pretty cool as well. Definitely takes the second place. Here's Mike 07, one of the cards from the unreleased Short to Protect and Serve, not Swerve. Now, their models are rather similar as well, but obviously all the doodads are very different. Mike here has like all these antennas, like a bunch of light bars, so very nicely done on him. Now, if you'd like to see my review of that 3-pack with him, then this other police car here, DD05, so like she's the inverted colors one. They were partners in the unreleased shorts. I think there was a book for it though, but I mean everything was animated out, so I really have no idea why they didn't release it. They had actors confirmed and everything, so it really was a disappointment that it got canceled for whatever reason. Now maybe they'll bring it back. I wouldn't rule it out, but it's kind of unlikely since we're so late in the game. Doug Speed Check. I don't even know why I pulled this guy out. I mean, he's a police car. He's a black police car, but yeah, I'm just not really feeling it with him. I mean, he is so different, most likely because most due to the fact that he's from the UK and not from the United States. And Bob Pulley here, I thought I pulled him out because he's a taxi, so kind of like a police car. You have the light bar there, but I feel like their models are more similar. And that's really the reason why I pulled them out. Alright guys, so that is all for the comparisons. Let me know which police car out of these ones here is your favorite. I guess we can also include Bob Pulley. Kind of a weird looking car back there. Doesn't really match, but you know, I'll include him anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again. Amazing Boys Toys Co. Amazing Boys Toys Co. That is a very true statement right there. No doubt about it. And let's pull in some Demolition Derby cars here. We'll pull in Miss Fritter, Roscoe the host, got again McQueen of course, and who's it gonna be guys? Take a guess right now. Take a guess. Tell your friend, tell your mom or whoever sitting next to you, and it's going to be Taco. Whoa my god, again? Jeez, again. I am just terrible with my control over these Demolition Derby cars. Check out my review of T-Bone. You guys know what I'm talking about. I literally dropped Pushover on top of Arvy. Oh my god. I called him Arvy again. Alright, whatever. I dropped him on top of Arvy right here and he slid off. It was terrible. It was tragic. It really scared me. I had to stop recording, but I still showed it at the end of the video. So again, link for that is in the description. Already said that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time for another video, whichever it will be, Fishtail or Jimbo. Or unless I just decide to review something else first, and then I'll review one of them. Thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.